What's going on, guys? T-Mart here, and welcome back to another episode of the top 10 best paint jobs in Black Ops 3. Welcome back, guys. This series took a slight hiatus over the past couple of weeks. Usually this takes place on every Sunday, but I was busy with being up in Michigan for the holidays, visiting my girlfriend's family, and then there was the new year, and all kinds of stuff went down. So I missed a couple of weeks, but we're going to be back on track starting with today's episode. So in today's video, we don't have a theme. It's just going to be all kinds of random crazy stuff you guys have submitted. If you guys want to submit your own paint jobs for the next episode, make sure you guys do that. There's going to be a link to a tutorial down in the description. But anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into the list here. Now, starting off at number 10, we have DJ Khaled Baby. Yes, that's right. We the best. Now, obviously, this isn't the best looking or the most detailed or the most professional paint job here, but I thought it was kind of funny. If you guys don't follow DJ Khaled on Snapchat, the dude is a lunatic. Bless up. They don't want us to eat those egg whites. Major keys, baby. He just sits there and like waters his garden and jet skis around and stuff like that. It's a funny dude. He's literally like the most supportive person in my life right now. Like, you feel like $1 million after you watch one of his Snapchats. So yeah, I had to include that one in there because I thought it was kind of funny. Next up at number 9, we have the Shark Knife by Das Pop-Tart. So this one I thought was pretty cool. I've seen a few different, kind of ideas of this floating around. I've seen people with like the shark camo on their knife, but I thought this one looked particularly good. So shout out to Das Pop-Tart. Next up at number 8, we have Dark Matter by Zamith. Why on earth would you go after that many challenges and that many headshots when you can just recreate it yourself on your weapon? Obviously, it's not going to be, animated and moving around and stuff like that. I still thought this is a pretty cool looking camo nonetheless. So although he might be cheating a little bit, it looks good, so we'll let him slide. Next up at number 7, we have a hoverboard by Argo. So some of you guys might recognize this. This is the hoverboard from Back to the Future, which I'm still holding out for, dude. Like, everybody talks about how those new like monorovers, like the two-wheeled kind of like things that people are calling hoverboards or swagways. Those are cool and all, but I want an actual hoverboard. Like, I want one so bad, and I love the Back to the Future movies, so I want to include this one. Next up at number 6, we have a good-looking camo that's also very creative. So this is the right and left Twix by Master Pancakes. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Maybe if you're not in the US, you haven't seen this, you might not even know what Twix is. Twix is kind of like a candy bar. It's mainly like chocolate, wafer, and caramel. And it comes in a package, and there's always 2 sticks of it. And so there's been like this campaign where like each stick is made in a different factory and stuff like that. And it's kind of cool. So he did the right and left Twix with the akimbo pistols there, which I thought was creative. Now, next up at number 5, we're halfway through the countdown. This one is called Colorful Beauty by the Polish Goat. And this just looks beautiful, dude. Like, this, it's like a mosaic on your weapon. Like, it's a bunch of different, kind of triangle and heart shapes and stuff like that, and all kinds of different colors. I don't know. I thought it was like a stained glass mosaic on this M8, and I thought it looked fantastic. So good job, Polish Goat. Next up at number 4, we have Optic versus FaZe. Which side are you guys on? Leave a comment down below. But yeah, on this M8, this guy created a detailed Optic gaming image on one side. On top, you guys can see it's the green, the red split. And then on the other side, he's got a detailed FaZe image, which I thought was very impressive that he put that much time into it. So that one was pretty cool. Now, next up, moving up into the podium positions at number 3, we have Broken Universe by Riley Moriyama. So this one I thought was a really cool take on this style of camo. So obviously we've seen a bunch of different like universe and galaxy and star and planet type camos and stuff like that. But this guy, rather than making like a giant portrait on the side of the weapon of like a big space scene, he more made it look like the weapon had space under it. Like the gray parts of it looks like it's actually part of the VMP, and then the space looks like it's underneath, kind of like breaking out, which I thought was really, really cool. There's some tattoos like that make it look like you're like a robot underneath or stuff like that. And I don't know, I thought it was a very, very creative paint job. So great job there, Riley. Now, moving on to the number 2 spot. This one is one of the better ones I've ever seen. I actually really like this. I wish I could make it for myself, but I know I can't get that detailed. This is Dragon Scales by KG0230. So you guys can see he's got scales all over his weapon, and they look really good. If you guys have tried out the paint job editor in Black Ops 3, you'll know how difficult it would be to get something looking as real as this. So, shout out to him. He did a fantastic job. And then at number 1, we actually have another dragon-themed paint job. So this is the Dragon Argus by Pro Renzo Pro. And as you guys can see, this thing looks amazing. So all the, red scales and stuff all around it look really good, and the flames over on the backside and stuff like that. But then look at the circular part of the Argus, and look at that menacing eye that's sitting inside of there. I thought that was a mean looking camo, and definitely deserving of that number 1 spot. So anyway, there you guys have it. That was week number 7 of the top 10 best paint jobs in Black Ops 3 that have been submitted by you guys. Make sure you guys submit your paint jobs for next week's episode. We're going to be on time. It's going to happen on Sunday. Look forward to it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I will catch you guys later. And check out these 2 videos on screen if you haven't seen them yet. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.